Hey everybody, so I'm trying to adjust my phone here. I got a new stand, yay! So I'm still getting everything kind of ready. I got everything out in front of me, well off to the side here. Um, Here's another elegant writer. I don't want that one. Where are all my paintbrushes? Oh, they're all down there. Okay. So, oh my goodness. Just trying to grab like one of my smaller paintbrushes for this project. There we go. That should not have been that stinking difficult. Sheesh. Okay. There we go. Alright, so that's kind of low, but I want to kind of still be able to see. So let's see if I can get it up a little higher. Whee! Rotate device. There we go. Sorry for my messiness that you see. There we go. That's better. Okay. So, whoops. Got some little characters joining us. So for today's stream, I thought I would just do my daily 100-day challenge. So for this one, I'm actually going to use my Bristol board, which I actually put it on here wrong. My cold press watercolor is before my Bristol board. So that's watercolor. That's watercolor, watercolor, Bristol board. And I can tell by the texture, and you can probably tell by the color. This is kind of an off-white, and this is a much more stark white. So, alrighty. So for the elegant writers, I have a silver and a black, and I thought one of these was blue. Oh, that's black. That's black. And then this must be silver. Yep, that's silver. So I don't know if it does the same thing for the black. It's 3.5, 3.5. So I have two of the same ones of these guys. So, oops, didn't mean to jiggle you there. So what shall I draw? Let me see here. Let me grab a book or something to put underneath here, because this side's a little lower. I'm sorry for shaking the camera so much. It's the one downside of it being hooked to the table. Anytime our table moves, this moves. Ooh, that's perfect. Awesome. Okay, so I had an idea. What was I gonna draw? Shoot. Now I don't remember. Because the cool thing with these elegant writers is that when you add water to them, which is why I have my little cup of water here and a couple of my smaller paintbrushes, is you can make them drip and like put water on them and drag them down, and it creates this purplish blue gray cool hue effect. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do now. Huh. I wish I had somebody on here. You guys could give me some cool ideas. This is the only problem I have, is when I get ready to sketch, if I don't have an idea right away, I often kind of fumble or get flustered or frustrated. Oops, sorry guys, keep hitting ya. The phone stand is right at my left elbow here, so I gotta get used to it being right there. Well, let's see. I can see if I can find a pencil. Yep, there's one. reach. I'm going to try and sketch out a skull, because that might look kind of cool dripping. So, not sure if you can see that or not. Now, I'm not super great at drawing skulls yet, but I try. So, one of the things I forget is I'm live streaming and I need to not focus quite so much. Because when I'm focused, I get really quiet. Okay, so that's one. Let me move that down a bit. So I'm just drawing the teeth here. Hopefully you can see it. I tried to angle the phone so you could see it from the left here. Okay. And then this goes right there. And I'm not doing this with a reference right now, which is not great. I much prefer to have a reference. But that's okay. This is kind of my traditional how I draw a skull. And we're just having fun, I guess. So. And these are usually used for calligraphy, so they have that nice calligraphy point. I very much am not using it for that. Okay. Now I can round these guys off. Okay. This is not looking great right now to me. I don't like this side part, but c'est la vie. We're just drawing. This doesn't have to be perfect. More talking to me than anybody else. So, just using the chisel nib to kind of help color this in a little faster. I'm also gonna color in the nose. Okay. Now, I'm gonna erase the pencil. Oops. Didn't wait long enough for the eye and the nose. Smearing the ink, but that doesn't really matter because we're going to kind of be doing that anyway. So, what I'm going to do is just get my brush wet here, and it doesn't have to be super wet. I'm just brushing off the excess here. Let's see what we can get color-wise to come down. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Perfect. So you do want it a little bit wetter if you want to get some cool effects. Alright, I'm going to kind of leave it like that. I like that a lot. I like the eyes, what the eyes did. So with that, because I liked the eyes, let's just do some eyes. Okay, so this is kind of ending up a little bit more of a study than a drawing, but I might still do one. So I'm actually leaving my brush a little bit wetter than I did before, so I can do that. Ooh, that looks cool! I like that a lot. And see the pinks and the purples coming in from that, the eyes on that one? Come on. Yeah. Drippy do. So I think I'm just trying to help it drop down a little bit. Yeah, that's the colors I wanted, that cool variation right there. Different colors that pop out. And one thing I did when I did a journal where I wrote with these, and I was really upset and very, how shall we say, melodramatic that day. And I wrote with this and then flicked it with water and tilted it up and let it drip and drop. When I do a sketchbook flip through, I'll show that. But that turned out pretty cool. I like that a lot. Any other ideas? It's got some cool eyes. So yeah, I think it's just going to be a short, like 15-minute one today. But that's some of the cool techniques you can get with Elegant Writer. I got this from, oh shoot, she does cards and all sorts of different things. She did a cool feather and mountains I saw her do with this technique where she did it and then she pulled the color into it in certain directions. Frugal Crafter, that's her name. I can't think of her real name right now off the top of my head, but her YouTube name is Frugal Crafter. She's the one I saw originally do this idea with the Elegant Writer, and I thought that was so stinking cool that I wanted to play with it. And I'm using my Bristol board, and it's holding up really well to just the little bit of water I used. Kind of sad that this didn't end up as fluid as this. I was hoping not to get the watercolor blobos. I don't know exactly what to call those, but yeah, so that was just kind of a fun little experiment. My weird skull. I gotta look at some more references of skulls and get better at that. But you know what? I do think I want to grab my little guy here and just, oh, let's see if we can pull it out this way. So kind of looks like brains. Why? Because I can. So yeah. Let's do the other side. Whoa. Let's do the other side now. See. Kind of has a whole different look to that. So one side has kind of that pinky purple over here. Actually more of a pink, and this side has more of a blue. Which is kind of cool. Depending on which way you pull the color will depend on which colors you get, which I think is interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna get off for today. This was just a really quick, short one. I hope you enjoyed it. Just kind of playing around in my 100-day challenge book. I'll probably do something on the other side that I like a little better because I'm not terribly happy with the skull, but I'll end up using the Elegant Writers. And if you want to see the finished pieces and the continuation of my 100-day challenge, feel free to check me out on Instagram, DanielleTDG, all one word, lowercase, and I will see you soon. Thanks. Bye.